This is a News Channel 8 Storm Team Update.
Good afternoon. I'm Storm Team 8 meteorologist Megan Hatton. Want to bring you up to date with the latest advisories. Looks like we just got the 2 p.m. advisory in from Isaac, moving to the west-northwest at around 18 miles per hour. It is centered at 23.9 north, 81.5 west, still 60 mile per hour winds. The system is expected to become a hurricane later on today as it crosses over the Florida Keys. It will stay a hurricane as we head into Monday morning, moving out into the Gulf, and then potentially may strengthen just like the 11 a.m. update suggested to a Category 2 storm sometime during the day on Tuesday into the early morning hours of Wednesday. The track continues to shift a little bit to the west. Now we're looking at landfall, at least the center of the cone in Mississippi, Alabama, but of course portions of Louisiana, including New Orleans, all the way over to the Florida Panhandle, continue in the cone of uncertainty. And as the National Hurricane Center has said, this is a very low confidence forecast, so we still could see some major changes as we head into the week ahead. After that, the system will move inland into the north, and while a hurricane or a tropical system isn't good news by any means, these folks inland, places like Arkansas, also the western portion of Tennessee, portions of Missouri, along the river there, the Mississippi River, they desperately need the rainfall. So that could be some good news going forward if Isaac brings any good news at all. Our forecast models, the spaghetti models, have been pretty good with forecasting the system, keeping the lines tight together, a higher confidence forecast. But once we start to get into the center of the Gulf, notice how they start to fan out. They have differing opinions, and that is the case with really some of the forecast models bringing the system into New Orleans and even points to the west, and then some of these systems starting to curve it back off to the east-northeast into the Florida Panhandle. Still way too early to tell, but of course just days away. And then most of the systems, or rather the forecast models, continue the system into the north. We are watching Isaac get a little bit better organized. Still a very, very large system, a very, very large wind field, and that's why we will be feeling some pretty decent effects, especially tonight. Right now, the system's starting to gain some speed. Lots of convection right around the center of circulation now, but not organized by any means. Still causing a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity, even though it's already moved through Cuba. So our current watches and warnings include a tropical storm warning for all Bay Area counties, from Citrus down south to Sarasota, Polk County, also Highlands County. Even our inland communities could be feeling tropical storm force winds, sustained winds of at least 39 miles per hour. But because the system is shifting farther off to the west, I think that will sort of be right around there. We're going to be at the lower grade of the tropical storm force winds, maybe a bit higher if you move closer to the coast. Our satellite and radar starting to show these heavier rain bands moving into the region. We also have a tornado watch for Highlands and DeSoto County. That will go until 5 p.m. tonight. We're starting to see some of those heavier rain bands now covering the entire county of Highlands. Also, some of those lighter rain bands moving into Polk County, and then some of them also making it toward the coast in portions of Pasco and Hernando. Even Pinellas County about to see a few showers in the southern part of the county at least. The rain coverage will continue to increase throughout the day today, as will the wind. Now down to the south, pretty cool here. Key West radar starting to see that center of circulation getting its act together with more shower and thunderstorm activity building around the south and also the eastern side of the storm. So what exactly can we expect in the Bay Area? Strong storms for the remainder of the day and overnight tonight through much of Monday. It is absolutely a great idea to turn on that weather radio, because in addition to the strong storms, we could be seeing the threat for isolated tornadoes. So keep those weather radios on. Flooding is also a possibility. We have saturated ground all over the Bay Area, not only from the rains from Debbie, but we've had several heavy rain events after that. This is only going to add insult to injury, with anywhere from 3 to potentially 7 inches of rainfall for areas south of the Bay. Once you get farther up to the north, maybe a couple of inches, 1 to 3 inches possible. Also for tomorrow, wind gusts may force the closures of area bridges. So if you're driving to work, get up a little bit early to make sure that all routes of transportation are open. Our forecast wind radii still showing those winds moving offshore a little bit quicker on Tuesday. So I still think it'll be windy, but we're not going to have to deal with the extended wind period that they were forecasting earlier. RPM forecast model bringing those showers and storms from south to north. Lots of rainfall, heavy wind all the way through Monday, and then we'll see improving conditions, but still the possibility for coastal flooding on Tuesday. We will bring you the latest and update you on everything. Our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Ustream as needed, and of course, right here on News Channel 8. Back to your regular programming.
This has been a Storm Team 8 weather update. For continuing coverage, go to tvo.com. Now back to your regular programming.